In the microrobotics laboratory at Harvard, graduate student Sam Felton is building tiny robots from what appears to be flat sheets of paper. He spoke to VOA via Skype about his most recent project.
We started with a desire to make robots as quickly and cheaply as possible. And so we looked to origami in order to find ways to create very complex and functional machines. Mathematically, origami can create almost anything you'd want, but the trick is to actually get it to happen in real life with real materials.
To make it happen, Felton uses shape memory polymers, flat plastic sheets that change shape in response to heat.
Additionally, we combined it with other materials. We use paper as a substrate to give it an extra stiffness and to give it something to pull against.
Electronics embedded between the layers are programmed to kick the folding process into action, triggered by an onboard battery.
And we supply these with current, much like you'd supply a light bulb with current. And that heats up that local area to above 100 degrees Celsius. And so once it hits 100 degrees Celsius, the shape memory polymer shrinks, and that pulls on the paper, causing it to fold over.
The operation starts within 10 seconds.
And as soon as that brain is told to start running, it goes through the process of telling each circuit to turn on or off. And then once it knows that it's assembled, it tells the robot to walk forward.
The robot assembles itself in just 4 minutes.
What we showed here is that you could embed all these systems onto an autonomous robot and cause it to control its own folding. In previous examples, there was always an operator behind. As you said, someone had to flip the switch to supply the electricity. In this case, it's flipping its own switch.
Felton says researchers can quickly produce complex robots of different sizes and strong for their weight, and they can be shipped flat in large quantities.
I like to think about assembling in space. If you could send a ream of flat sheets up that then turn themselves into satellites, or even send that ream to another planet and have it turn itself into a new base.
Felton says such a machine has other potential applications, including delivery to confined spaces, like collapsed buildings for search and rescue missions. The work is described in the current issue of the journal Science. Rosanne Skirble, VOA News, Washington.